How Frank Ocean outsmarted the music industry. For years, record labels controlled when and how artists released music. Albums had to be delivered on schedule, and the label owned most of the profits. But in 2016, Frank Ocean found a way to outsmart the entire system. At the time, he was signed to Def Jam and still owed the label one final album. Fans were waiting for his next big release, expecting it to arrive through the label like normal. Instead, Frank dropped a visual album called Endless on Apple Music. The project showed him silently building a staircase in a warehouse while new music played in the background. It counted as his final album for Def Jam. Then, just one day later, Frank released a completely different album called Blond. But this time, it wasn't through the label. Because Endless fulfilled his contract, Blond was released independently, meaning Frank owned the masters and the profits. The album debuted at #1 and made millions. So instead of leaving his label with nothing, Frank Ocean walked away with one of the biggest albums of the decade, completely on his own terms.